guys, how's it going? BaxtyB here and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be doing some predictions videos and some speculation as to what is going to be announced for fighting games at the Game Awards on Thursday. Now, I've already spoken about KOF. You can find the link to the video that I've just done on that in the description below. I'm not going to repeat myself here, but I do think we are going to get some KOF news. Now, the big speculation for fighting games is that we are going to get a reveal from NetherRealm Studios, or NRS. And speculation is rife that it's going to happen. We could potentially get some MK news or Injustice 3, because both games have been rumoured for NRS. They could skip Injustice and head straight to the next Mortal Kombat. There are rumours of a new Marvel game as well. So very, very interesting things here with NRS. Nobody quite knows what they're going to do. My own personal feeling is NRS seem like a company that don't want to take too many risks, and they're going to do Injustice 3. Injustice is an incredibly popular franchise. You know, DC have got good movies coming up at the moment, so it would make perfect sense to unveil an Injustice 3 at this stage. But more and more rumours are starting to pick up pace that we are actually going to get Mortal Kombat 12 rather than Injustice 3. Now, regardless of what happens, I'm going to cover it. I love NRS games. I've never covered them on this channel before, simply because I stopped playing MK11 before I started creating content. But I really enjoyed MK11. It is one of my favourite games, and I look forward to seeing whatever NRS come back with. But looking at some of the other games and companies that I cover their games, starting with Capcom, let's be honest here, we've got a very, very slim chance of seeing anything fighting game related from Capcom. Capcom will probably bring something to the Game Awards, but it will not be fighting game related. Let's not forget, we've got Capcom Cup coming up in February, and Capcom have made it perfectly clear that it is going to be a week-long celebration, and it is highly likely that they're going to unveil Street Fighter 6 at that event. The only way in which we would get a fighting game announcement from Capcom is if they're doing maybe like a new Darkstalkers or a new Marvel vs. Capcom game, but I think the likelihood of that happening is very, very slim. Next we got Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco, I think this of all of the companies, I think Bandai Namco might have something up their sleeve, because they have announced at the Game Awards before. 2017 they announced Soul Calibur 6. Both Soul Calibur 6 and Tekken 7 seem to have finished their life cycles, and you'd probably think that Tekken is the next game that Bandai will bring out in the fighting game sphere. So potentially we could get a Tekken 8 reveal, because around this sort of time you would have a Tekken World Tour Finals. Obviously, due to the pandemic, we haven't been able to have any kind of competitive scene offline, so we don't have a Tekken World Tour Finals this year. Maybe they've gone, okay, let's announce it at the Game Awards. They have just released a definitive edition for a stupid amount of money, but maybe now is the time to start hyping up Tekken 8. You know, there's been various leaks and rumours about Tekken 8 for quite some time, so I'm interested to see. And I think of all of the companies, this, aside from NRS, who I think is a lock at this point, I think Bandai might just surprise us and do a Tekken 8 reveal at this stage. But it's still not a huge chance, but I think it's probably the most likely. Soul Calibur 7, nobody's talking about it. Soul Calibur 6 is still fresh. I don't think there'll be a new Soul Calibur game for at least another couple of years. Arc System Works, with certainly no Guilty Gear news. Definitely no Guilty Gear news, because Spiking's literally just been announced at CEO. And Guilty, I doubt that they would announce or do a full trailer at the Game Awards, considering that Biking doesn't come out until late January. They might do something, but I'd be very, very surprised if that happened. Could they do something with Blaze Blue? Maybe, but personally I think CEO was probably the right time to do it. So, you know, maybe if there's a new Blaze Blue, they might have saved it for this, but I doubt it. I think that they might just sort of re-promote the fact that they're adding rollback to the two most recent games, being Central Fiction and Cross Tag Battle. But also they do have Dragon Ball, and there's been mutterings about a Dragon Ball Fighters 2 for quite some time. Again, possible but not likely that they announce something here. I think there's a big World Finals happening, I think, beginning of next year, I think. So if they're going to do it, they'll do it then. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. And I'm just trying to think of anybody else that might unveil something. Obviously, there could be something for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl or the Warner Brothers multiverse game. I can't quite remember. But again, those are games that I don't cover. And, but could be stuff that we could see come up at this stage. So I think, in summary, NetherRealm having something is an absolute lock. I don't quite know what it is. I'm leaning towards Injustice 3, but honestly, if they announce Mortal Kombat 12, not going to complain. I think a Tekken 8 reveal is possible, but unlikely. I don't think we're going to see anything from Capcom, and Arxis won't have anything, and then neither will Nick or Warner Brothers. I doubt that they'll have something. But it will be very, very interesting to see. Now, obviously, as it's going to be very late in the evening, you will not be seeing live reactions from me. I'll be doing next day reactions on anything that happens at the Game Awards, be it KOF, be it a new NRS game or a new Bandai game. Nothing huge from me at the time. You'll have to wait until the next day. But if you want to see any of that coverage, then please do hit the subscribe button below. Like this video if you agree with my predictions or not. And until next time, guys, I shall speak to you all very, very soon. And please stay safe. Please stay safe. Okay, bye, guys.